Square Garden on the 22nd of October. Scheduled to appear on this wrestling spectacular will be the tag team combination of Ivan Putski and Tito Santana. These two gentlemen will square off against the tag team champions, Johnny and Jerry, in the special tag team championship match. Scheduled as well, returning to Madison Square Garden will be the master of the figure-4 leg lock, Greg Valentine, hoping to prove that he's a superior athlete as compared to wrestling's living legend, Bruno Sammartino. And knocking on the door of the World Wrestling Federation title, over 300 pounds, a big, mean, rugged Swede Hanson squaring off against the World Wrestling Federation title holder, Bob Backlund, our special guest at this moment. And unquestionably, it seems to me as though every month the caliber of competition you face gets tougher and tougher. This, perhaps the toughest man you've ever met.
Yes, Vince, when you're champion, you have to take on a #1 contender, and that's the way it seems ever since I've won the title, that they keep getting tougher and tougher, and this Swede Hanson is a big, rough, tough, rugged man, and he's got that pile driver, and the pile driver is the worst hold in professional wrestling today. You can go out and you might be able to break a guy's arm or break a guy's leg in a hold. Maybe the figure-4 leg lock or maybe a wrist lock, but that pile driver, you come down right on the top of your head. It can cause a lot of head concussion, which you never recover from, Vince. That's with you have a concussion, and you have that for the rest of your life. If you break a bone, you can come back and you can it'll heal, but you mess up your head and you're done.
Not only that, of course, the ramifications of even that, even further. The crushed vertebrae, it could be a literal paralyzing hold.
With the neck too, all the nerves run through your neck, and it could possibly break your neck, and that's going to be tough, Vince. I'm definitely going to have to try to stay away from that, and I'm definitely going to have my hands full, but I'm going to give it 100% like always, Vince.
Thank you very much. Bob Backlund, ladies and gentlemen, giving 100%, but will that be enough against Swede Hanson? Coming into view now, the #1 contender in all of pro wrestling from Slaughter Creek, North Carolina, Swede Hanson, accompanied by his manager, Fred Blassie.
McMahon, I've been out there watching the interview of Bob Backlund. Bob Backlund, I've been noticing your neck. It's kind of small. It's going to snap just like a reed in wind. Just like this, Bob Backlund. Pow! Over you go. And I guarantee you, you're going to be going around the rest of your life like this. A blithering idiot. Because I guarantee you, coming down on top of your head. And as I said before, your neck will snap. Tell him, Swede.
Mr. McMahon, you know something? I've waited a long time for this. The boy from Slaughter Creek, North Carolina. I've waited a long time for a match at a champion. I went after the Funks, the Briscoes, the Sammartinos, the whole bunch of them. And this kid, this humble kid, I just watched his interview on a monitor. He's there. He's got a lot of guts. I do have to say that for him. But remember, I gave you a story one time about a punk. And that's all this kid is. He's still a boy. He don't know what's going on yet. I'm going to tell you something, Backlund, then I'm going to leave. Down in North Carolina, there's an ex-wrestler. He's sitting on a rocking chair by a tobacco field, just going back and forth. He's a vegetable. A vegetable. Remember.
From the neck breaker.
Swede Hanson, accompanied by his manager, Fred Blassie. Our special guest, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring on the World Wrestling Federation former champion here to my left, the wrestling's living legend, Bruno Sammartino. And what a match this is going to be, Bruno. I don't know if you're looking forward to it or not, but I'll tell you the fans are, considering the caliber of the opposition you'll be facing in Greg Valentine.
Well, you know, when you're going to appear in the Madison Square Garden, you want the best in competition. And there's no question about it that in a Greg Valentine, you're going to have as tough an opponent as you're going to find anywhere. The only thing I got to say is that he does a couple of things that, in my opinion, are extremely dangerous, of course. And we're talking about, of course, the figure-4 leg lock, which once applied, at least I know of no one that escaped it. Very, very dangerous. Well, we know what he did to the Chief and others. We know also that his pile driver is very devastating, which is a very, very dangerous hold. The only thing I can say about Greg, I know how tough he is. He knows wrestling inside out, but he's also a very sadistic individual, likes to, I don't want to say stretch the rule book, because he tears it apart. So, as a result, it's going to be a very, very tough battle. All I got to say to Greg Valentine is, you set the stage, my friend. You want to wrestle, I'll wrestle you. You want to brawl, I'll brawl with you. You pick the rules, and I'll be there.
All righty. Bruno Sammartino appearing in Madison Square Garden.